Alright, so hello there, I am Puppo01, and as you already know, there were mistakes made, and for that reason, the PW Division's #1 contender match between the #1 contender and the Hunter, which is #2 ranked, Scott Thornton versus #3 ranked Jumbo Saruta. The video wasn't able to be saved, but as you already know, the whole video went through the match. My bad. Yeah, the match went all the way through, and I was able to find a winner. And as you already know, the reason that I always screenshot after a match is done is so we at least have the results if anything should happen to the match. So this was the results of that match between those two. So Scott Thornton won in a very one-sided match. Jumbo Saruta had next to no offense at all, and the thing is, Scott Thornton was just overpowering him with his grapples and stuff like that, getting who knows how many suplexes and throws on him and stuff like that throughout the match. They finally ended it with the Thornton power bomb. Jumbo Saruta, he had a little bit of offense. He started to try to make a comeback, but he wasn't hitting him with no real damaging moves, so he just ended up losing in the end of the match and stuff like that. So Scott Thornton would be going against Chaos for the #1 contendership and stuff like that. So that's what's coming up with that. And moving on to this, so that's what will be coming up. We will be doing the MMA ranking match, and then the MMA #1 contenders match. Then finally we'll be doing the Absolute Divisions ranking match, and then the final video will be the Absolute Divisions #1 contenders match. So I already got these two characters set up on the game. My two career wrestlers will be part of both of the #1 contenders matches for the MMA and the Absolute Division. That's what's coming up with that. But before we get started with any of that crap, I want to talk about this game right here. So that's how you spell it. Okay. So, son of a bitch. I was wondering how the correct spelling was for that. I could leave it the way it is. G Burning Pro Wrestling. Yeah, that sounds better because I don't even know how to pronounce that word, so ain't no need to put that shit on there. Basically, this is two wrestling games that I will be doing simulations for. Two are new wrestling games. But the first thing that's going to be happening with oh crap. We went into this. That's a rematch. Well, yeah, so this is the K1 kickboxing rules. These are two characters I don't think that who are in the tournament. I'm not sure. I think I forgot to put Ernest Hoof in there. Or is it Ernesto Hoof? Or yeah, Ernesto Hoof. That's the black dude. I forget who his opponent is. I don't got the what's the name stuff on here no more for the that's either Andy Hugh or the one with the mustache is supposed to be Andy Hugh. I'm not sure. Yeah, the one with the mustache is probably Andy Hugh, or that's Andy Hugh right now going against Vanessa Hoof. I don't think either one of these characters are in that tournament I got going on, the 8-man tournament with S1 rules. Yeah. And it turns out that only certain grapples are penalties of a point and stuff like that. But we're not using none of the, grapplers, because you get penalized for grapples in this division, because you're going to get points by using striking knockdowns, and you're only supposed to be really using striking maneuvers anyway in this division. Yeah, so this is just a little showcase of the gameplay that you're going to be seeing. Damn. taking them a while to get a knockdown. Some of the moves you've seen them using, like you could get knockdowns with all these different sort of moves that they're using, but just like Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, you're not always going to get the knockdown every time you use a certain move. Yeah. There you go. I think that was a roundhouse body kick. One of his own. Both knocked each other down. The roundhouse body kick. Damn. 2 knockdowns. This goes 5 3-minute rounds, by the way. And the cool thing about this particular game match is that this particular match type is that you'll see in a second if it goes into the second round. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. It just goes to the second round. It got a little bit less than 20 seconds to go. Is it gonna make it that far? Yep, maybe going to the next round. Oh, look at that. He got the knockdown at the bell. So you see, it starts over with the knockdowns. You need 3 knockdowns in the round to win, or you need to get the 10 count. But as you saw right there, he would got the win automatically had that been considered a knockdown because he had 3 knockdowns in the round. So that was kind of shitty luck for that guy, you know. Because he could have potentially won this, but at the end of the bell, he got the knockdown, so it didn't count. The same way with Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. This is actually a pretty good match. So far, Ernesto Hoof has I believe he only has 2 knockdowns to his opponent's 3. The thing is, he still took that damage from that 3rd knockdown at the end of the first round. You know? The main thing is that, you know, it only takes like a couple knockdowns to like get the 10 count in this game, which is refreshing. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, boy, it's forever before you can get that 10 count, you know. Ah, shit, you're getting too many kicks to the body. You gotta stop letting that happen. You need to try a different uppercut, man. That uppercut is not working. Or do a freaking leg kick. I think both of them only need like one more freaking knockdown to win it. Don't let him leg kick you. Oh, that may be over. Oh, damn, he fell out the ring. That's the only other thing is that you could get knocked out the ring. I hate that. I hate that. Like, depending on the match type, they should have it where you like certain shit won't be able to happen that can happen in other matches and stuff like that. You know, should be able to fall out the ring. Cause like, what is it? With the prior rules for UFC Undisputed 3, you can't really make them fall out the ring. I don't think you can. I'm not sure. It was designed by THQ, so they may have it where you probably could make them fall out the ring, but I'm pretty sure they didn't because it's an MMA game. I never played none of the Pride fighting games or whatever like that. I think they had quite a few for PlayStation 2. Did they have any for PlayStation 1? I gotta remember PlayStation 1 is that it was the first UFC game that was on PlayStation 1 and Dreamcast. Well, if there's any consolation, the guy who just lost, because this was a rematch thing that happened, he had beat Ernesto Hoof in the first match with 3 knockdowns in the first round. So we could go for the tiebreaker, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. But what I will do is this. I'm going to screenshot him. So we'll remember them, and we'll do a third match with them at a later time. So that was the S1 rules showcase right quick for that game. Yeah. And that's with the 8-man tournament. I'm not sure if either one of those guys are in that 8-man tournament, because there was a few people that picked. And I guess we could showcase this right quick. Because this is the one for the 8-man league. Now this is a 30-minute 15-point score system with knockdowns being worth 3 points and rope escapes being worth 1 point. And you automatically rope escape on this game. So as soon as you got your opponent pushed near the ropes, when you got submission on them, it'll be an automatic rope escape. And knockdowns can come from throws / slams with the takedowns, as well as striking knockdowns. And who am I gonna go with this? Damn it, I wish I knew exactly. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this guy right here for, what's his name? I'm not sure if it's supposed to be him or him for, what's his name, for, Steve Williams. Trying to figure out which one goes to Steve Williams. Or is he under here? No, this is Rick and Scott Steiner. You know what we could do? Scott Steiner versus, where he at? Yeah, Big Van Vader. Put those two in there. You know what it was supposed to be? I was supposed to do Scott Steiner versus goddamn what's the name? Because I know exactly where he at on the game. What's his name? Gary Albright. You know, Big Van Vader is good as well, you know. That spinning back fist. I wonder if he lands that in this match. So like I said, yeah, you can get him by doing strikes or by doing slams. But not all moves gonna count as. See, automatically a rope escape as soon as you move them to the ropes. I wish you get a point, but like, no, you don't get a point when you knock them out the ring. Yeah, that would be great if you get a point. You knock him out the ring. Yeah, this was a good matchup to put together. That's a knockdown. So yeah, so slams and strikes are points for knockdowns. Yeah. And that's how you score it down. And the reason I call them knockdowns, oh, yeah, you lose points as well. Yeah, you can lose points in this game. Whoa, what was that a penalty of? Did you get penalized 5 points just now? What the fuck? I think he just got penalized some points. You get 4-point penalty? Oh my god, that was a 4-point penalty right there. That was a 4-point penalty. I ain't know that. I did not know that. So, for hitting strikes on your opponent while they're down, you get penalized 4 points. That's fucked up. That's not cool. For strike an opponent while they're down, you get penalized 4 points. That's more than what. That's a freaking knockdown with a rope escape combined. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. Wait, it's 5 points. That's 5 points they're getting penalized. They get penalized 5 points for hitting an opponent while they're down. That is so messed up. I can't believe that. Yeah, I'm definitely going on to be able to use the freaking MMA style characters on here. That is messed up. They get penalized at 5 points for striking the opponent while they're down. Yeah, that's why I hate the MMA system on this game. That's fucked up. And you know what else will get you like 4 or 5 points is doing a freaking doing strikes. No, not even doing strikes, from getting to full mount. Cause that's what Hicks and Gracie does. Hicks and Gracie, he'll knock somebody down on this game, and then once he gets into a full mount, he get penalized because you're not allowed to do that. Why the fuck have it in the game if you're not allowed to do it? It's stupid. But they'll get penalized. I thought it was 4 points. That was 5 fucking points for every penalty. That's messed up. But luckily, this league is gonna have it where they're not really, doing all that. So they ain't gonna be penalized that badly because it's not gonna have it where it's doing that or whatever like that. So shit, I don't got nothing on here to tell you about the penalties, but I only got the penalties for like the grappler and stuff like that because we got the strikers on. We got the MMA characters being used in both the S1 rules and the UPWF stuff like that. So the UPWF is a 15-point score system with knockdowns, with slams or slash throws, along with the striking knockdowns. They're all scored 3 points and 1 point for rope escape. And for striking your opponent while they're on the ground, it's a penalty of fucking 5 points. Crazy. The K1 rules, it's a what's it? It's a 5 3-minute rounds with striking knockdowns only and penalties for grappling, whatnot. And that they both score you a point, and the thing is, it's a 3 point per round scoring system, and like it resets every round, and the first one to score the 10 count or the win on points wins. So if you're down, if your opponent already got 2 knockdowns or already got 2 points in the round, you cannot take a third point, because if you do, you'll lose. Even if it's by penalty, you can lose by penalty. Pancrase and Riss are, Pancrase has a 5-point score system with knockdowns and rope escapes both score you 1 point, and I guess you get 1 point for penalty, maybe even 2, who knows. And then Riss is also a 5-point score system, except for now knockdowns are worth 1 point, while it takes 2 rope escapes to equal 1 point. So that's how that works. So basically, every time you get 2 rope escapes, it counts as 1 knockdown. It counts as 1 down and stuff like that. So if you're gonna win by rope escapes, you gotta get 10 rope escapes to win. And if you want to win by knockdowns, you gotta get only 5, which works out with that. But like, goddamn, UPWF, what the fuck, man? They had it where if you get penalized in that for doing a ground strike, you get penalized fucking 5 points. What the fuck? That makes no sense at all. That's like highway robbery, because I thought it was like 4 points. I'm like, all right, so it's like worth both a knockdown and a rope escape if you get penalized. Nope, it's 5 points. So basically, it's 1 knockdown with 2 rope escapes. That's even crazier. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to change the channel. Well, I don't care, because I'm not even looking at the TV and the volume's down anyway. Goddamn, whatever that shit called, the Masked Singer is on. That shit's stupid. So we got Burning Pro Wrestling. Oh wait, that was what we was just doing. No, we're on the Fire Pro Wrestling for the Game Boy Advance. Where's that at? Right here. Alright. So yeah, this is Fire Pro Wrestling for the Game Boy Advance. And we're going to be having just a tournament using the gruesome rules. And you see right here is showcase on here what those are. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did earlier, because I already tried to do this video, but you know that video wouldn't save just like the previous one because the phone didn't freeze. I just didn't have no more space, so everything just fucked up. So let's hurry up with this. So go right on here. We're gonna go right into showcasing the match for you real quick. Exhibition. We're gonna put on 5. Yeah, I don't want this to take too damn long. We're gonna put on 20 rounds. Masala versus Kid Wilder. Let's go. Because last time the video took too long, and for whatever reason, like it started fucking up everything. So like, and I also put it on easiest for the difficulty, so like their computer level is only a 1. See if we can hurry this up or anything like that. Now this game is actually so damn good that I'm gonna be putting all characters in the gruesome match and in the what's it called, the death match and the battle royale. I'm gonna have all the characters and just have to go at it in all sorts of matches and shit like that till we find a winner. So we're gonna be doing all sorts of tournaments. The freaking the deathmatch one, if I can put more than 16 people in the deathmatch tournament, we're gonna probably have 32 or the whole entire half of the roster. So that may be the official tournament for this game. We'll be doing the deathmatch. You know, just have that. And see what happens. You see what happens with all that. Everybody would be a level 10 in there, and there'd be no time limit with that stuff. Because I know that the newer games have rounds and stuff like that, where you can go with the rounds. And I'm pretty sure they do got time of decision on the new games and stuff like that. But for the most part, I just see people having, damn. Did he win like that last time? I think he won like that last time I did the freaking simulation between these two. He won with that rolling back elbow to the back of the head. Well, not. I call it what I know what it is. A spinning forearm smash to the back of the head. Alright, so that was me showcasing that. And you know the deathmatch is just a bunch of shit thrown all throughout the ring and stuff like that. And like, I guess like when you try to get out the ring, it will explode and you're all bloody and shit. You're thrown back into the ring and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's what deathmatch was, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. Great showcase of that game as well. And that only took about 5 minutes. Sorry if it took a little bit longer with the Burning Pro Wrestling game than that one, but I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. So anyway, Yeah, those two games, and that game in particular, I'm gonna be doing tons of simulations for. I'm almost make that into the same thing as Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 with the AOS thing or whatever like that. Probably called, probably called Fire Pro Wrestling, you know, and stuff like that. AOS Fire Pro Wrestling, you know, it's gonna be the same thing as AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. So yeah, so coming up, what we on? Oh yeah, so coming up will be the ranking match for the MMA division between the wild card and the fifth spot, with the number 4 rank Sakuraba taking on the number 5 rank Masakatsu Funaki. And then we'll have, you know, the number 1 contenders match, then the ranking match, and number 1 contenders match for the absolute division. Then we can move on to show 8C, where we'll have the 5-man 5th spot chance match, which is gonna be just such a long ass match, because it's, you know, you got the 4 boxers, and there's also the 5th spot, who I believe is Stealth, because he's lost again to what's his name? No, he didn't lose again. He lost to freaking what's it called? Fatal. Yeah. Was it their second match? I'm not sure. Yeah, it probably was their second match. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's coming up. That'll be the first thing of that. And I don't like Stealth's chances. He still has a chance to pull it off, because out of him and those other 4 characters, he's the only one who has really a jumping, striking finisher or whatever like that, with his ability to do that drop kick that does KO damage and stuff like that, and that jumping back kick. Yeah, he got that jumping, spinning back kick, that or roundhouse kick to the head or whatever like that, and that does KO damage as well, jumping backwards or whatever. So that's what's going on with all of that. So yeah, got that to contend with. And then we're gonna have Fatal taking on Rage, because he lost the number 1 contenders match to Karate Master. So it'll be Karate Master taking on Midas Punch in the title match at pay-per-view number 8. And then I forget everything that's going on with the grappling division. But I know that one of my characters, who is Shadow, he was able to win one of those qualifiers, and I know that Russian Tiger is gonna get another shot at the champion at pay-per-view number 8, which is Volkan. You know, then we got the double team shit coming up with that 5th spot chance and that stuff. Yeah, bunch of stuff coming up. But for the most part, we're just worried about what's happening right now with show 8B, and the next thing up will be the MMA division's ranking match, as I explained earlier. So into the next one, player and all that other good stuff. And yeah, we got Burning Pro Wrestling for a Super Nintendo coming. We got 2 simulations coming up, and we're gonna have tons of simulations coming up for the, you know, Fire Pro Wrestling for the Game Boy Advance. Gonna have a ton of shit coming up with that, because that's just what's gonna be happening with that, with the Game Boy Advance for Fire Pro Wrestling, because we got the Battle Royale, Death Match, Gruesome, which is the cage match or the octagon match with the MMA rules, or the MMA match I should say. Well, that's better to say. And we also got the normal rules and shit like that. So, to the next one later, and hope you enjoy. Peace.